The 1999 United States $1 coin stands as a fascinating bridge between two important eras of American numismatics, the end of the small-sized Susan B. Anthony dollar series, and the beginning of the new millennium with the Sacagawea dollar. This coin, bearing the inscriptions United States of America, $1, Liberty, and the year 1999, carries with it both historical significance and monetary symbolism. The obverse of the coin features a detailed portrait of Susan B. Anthony, a pioneering women's rights activist who fought tirelessly for women's suffrage in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Designed by Frank Asparo, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint, the portrait shows Anthony in a dignified profile facing right, surrounded by 13 stars representing the original colonies, the word liberty above her head, and the motto, "In God We Trust," to the right. Below her neckline appears the year 1999, marking the final year this design was issued. The reverse of the coin features the Apollo 11 mission insignia, showing an eagle landing on the moon with an olive branch in its talons, a design originally created for the Eisenhower dollar. Surrounding this powerful image are the inscriptions United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, and the denomination $1. The $1,999 coin was unique in that it was produced only because the U.S. Treasury faced a shortage of $1 coins in circulation. The production of Susan B. Anthony dollars had ended in 1981 due to poor public acceptance. Many people confused them with quarters because of their similar size and color. However, as vending machines, postal services, and transit systems continued to require dollar coins, the Mint decided to resume production in 1999 at both the Philadelphia P and Denver D mints. This was meant as a temporary measure before the introduction of the Sacagawea golden dollar in 2000. As a result, the 1999 Susan B. Anthony dollar is often seen as the transitional dollar, the last of the silver-colored dollars and the precursor to the golden-colored ones that followed. The coin is composed of copper-nickel-clad layers over a pure copper core, giving it a silvery appearance similar to the quarter, and it measures 26.5 millimeters in diameter with a reeded edge and a weight of 8.1 grams. From a numismatic standpoint, the $1,999 coin is both common and collectible. Millions were minted, approximately 29.6 million at Philadelphia and 11.8 million at Denver. But compared to earlier years, its mintage was still relatively small. Proof versions were also struck at the San Francisco Mint for inclusion in collector sets. The proofs have a mirror-like background and frosted designs, making them especially desirable among coin enthusiasts. Because of its limited single-year issue and role in bridging two coin series, the $1,999 has become a key date for collectors seeking to complete Susan B. Anthony sets. In circulated condition, its value is usually close to face value, but uncirculated and proof coins can fetch higher prices, sometimes $5 to $20 or more, depending on grade and mint mark. Historically, the Susan B. Anthony dollar represents an important cultural statement. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real, non-allegorical woman. Prior to its release, women on coins were typically represented by symbolic figures like Liberty, but Anthony's inclusion marked a shift toward honoring actual figures from American history. Her depiction on the 1999 coin serves as a reminder of the country's ongoing journey toward equality and recognition of women's contributions to society. The design's blend of patriotic symbolism, the eagle and moon, with a portrait of a social reformer, makes the coin a fusion of technological triumph and moral progress, echoing both the lunar achievement of 1969 and the suffrage victory of 1920. Today, the 1999 United States $1 coin is appreciated for its rarity as a single-year issue and its place at the crossroads of numismatic evolution. Though it never circulated as widely as intended, since the public still preferred paper dollar bills, it remains an enduring artifact of American history. The coin's metallic luster, historical imagery, and connection to both women's rights and space exploration make it a captivating collectible that embodies the spirit of the late 20th century: innovation, equality, and the continuing story of liberty. In essence, The $1,999 is not merely a piece of money, but a final salute to an era before the dawn of a new millennium, forever preserving the legacy of Susan B. Anthony and the bold ideals she represented. Next top, the 1979 United States $1 coin marks the beginning of a new era in American coinage. It was the first year the Susan B. Anthony dollar was introduced. This coin replaced the larger Eisenhower dollar, which had been in circulation from 1971 to 1978. The new dollar was created in an effort to produce a smaller, lighter, and more convenient coin for daily use. The United States Mint believed that a dollar coin closer in size to the quarter would be more practical, but the design ultimately caused confusion among the public, leading to its limited success. The $1,979 carries deep historical and numismatic significance because it not only represents a shift in U.S. coinage design but also honors one of the most important figures in American history, Susan B. Anthony, a pioneering leader in the women's suffrage movement who dedicated her life to the fight for women's rights and equality. The obverse front of the coin features a right-facing portrait of Susan B. Anthony, designed by Frank Sparrow, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. Around her portrait appears the word Liberty, with the national motto, "In God We Trust," placed to her right. The year of minting, 1979, appears below her image. Surrounding the portrait are 13 stars, symbolizing the original 13 colonies of the United States. Gasparro's design was both bold and respectful, intending to depict Anthony as a strong, determined figure whose legacy was foundational to the advancement of American democracy. The inclusion of her image was a monumental step. She was the first actual woman, not a symbolic figure like Lady Liberty, ever featured on circulating U.S. coinage, making the $1,979 a groundbreaking issue in both art and history. The reverse, back, of the coin continues with a familiar theme from the Eisenhower dollar, a depiction of an eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch, based on the Apollo 11 mission insignia. This design was also created by Frank Sparrow and pays tribute to the United States' achievements in space exploration. Above the eagle are the words, United States of America, while below appears the denomination $1. The Latin motto, E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one, is also inscribed above the eagle. The use of the Apollo 11 design connected the new dollar to American pride and technological progress while maintaining continuity with the previous Eisenhower series. The coin's metallic composition is a copper-nickel clad, consisting of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core, giving it a silver-gray color and durability suitable for circulation. 3 main mint marks were used in 1979: P for Philadelphia, no mint mark on some coins, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. The San Francisco Mint produced both business strikes and proof coins. Within the 1979 S proof coins, 2 varieties exist, the Type 1 and Type 2 mint marks. The Type 1 has a blobby or filled S, while the Type 2 shows a clearer, sharper S mint mark. The Type 2 proof is rarer and more desirable among collectors. Additionally, some circulation coins display a narrow rim or wide rim variety. The wide rim, or near date, variety of the 1979 P dollar is especially collectible because of its scarcity compared to the standard version. The total mintage for all $1,979 exceeded 750 million coins, making it widely available, though certain varieties carry premium values. Despite the mint's hopes, the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar was not well received by the public. Its size and color closely resembled the quarter dollar, causing frequent confusion in transactions. Many vending machines and cash registers were not equipped to handle the coin, leading to its unpopularity. As a result, most Americans continued to favor paper $1 bills, and the Susan B. Anthony dollar saw very limited circulation. Millions of coins remained stored in government vaults for years, with later releases in 1980, 1981, and a final reissue in 1999 when supplies began to run low. The 1979 issue, however, remains the most common and historically significant because it marked the debut of the series. From a historical perspective, the $1,979 is important because it symbolizes the intersection of progressive social values and modern minting innovation. Featuring Susan B. Anthony was a statement of recognition for women's contributions to the nation, a bold and meaningful choice during a period when the United States was redefining its cultural identity and striving toward greater equality. The coin also reflects the mint's attempt to modernize currency in response to economic and technological change. Although it failed in widespread use, its legacy lives on, influencing later designs like the Sacagawea dollar, 2000, and presidential dollars, which continued the tradition of featuring notable Americans on circulating coinage. Numismatically, the $1,979 is a fascinating collectible due to its multiple varieties, mint marks, and historical context. Circulated examples generally hold face value, but uncirculated or proof coins, especially those with the wide rim, or Type 2 mint mark, are highly valued by collectors. Proof coins from San Francisco exhibit a mirror-like surface and are prized for their craftsmanship. The $1,979 stands today as both a historical milestone and a reminder of the challenges in balancing practicality with symbolic design in modern currency. It remains one of the most discussed coins of the late 20th century, representing not just a monetary change, but a reflection of America's continuing journey toward equality and progress.